All right, here we go. Going live with our Monday afternoon weather hangouts. Good to see everybody. This started just a few moments ago.
These are informal, right?
Yeah, you're at least putting a tie on. I don't even have a tie on. Good to see you. I'm meteorologist Ryan Wichman. Of course, this is Chief Meteorologist Robert Shiels. Tying a tie. What kind of knot are you going with today?
You know, I've always tied the same one. I don't really know what the name of it is.
Me neither.
I think it might be some variation of the half Windsor.
I got my first job in TV about 10 years ago. Does that make you feel old? Because I interned here before that.
Anyway, no, not at all.
Okay, and
I
realized I didn't really know how to tie a tie very well. So I think we do the same one.
It's like tying your shoes. You forget how you do it. Someone asks you to teach them, and it's like, I don't know. It's just something I do every day. Look at that, one shot.
That was pretty good. Well, hey, all of you out there, we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube as well. And if you're just getting out there, we sent a push notification over to our First Alert weather app, so you guys will be getting that pretty soon as well. This is just kind of a fun time for us to hang out. If you're over on Facebook right now, you're starting to watch. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll give some shout-outs. This is my favorite part, Robert, because one, we get to name the cities we don't get to name on TV very often.
That's correct.
And two, we get to come up with our random, I remember last time I was in Burgoyne.
Yeah, if you're watching from Bascom, come on, say hello.
Monroe, Michigan is number one.
Lazy Boy headquarters.
There you go.
We need a lazy boy here in the weather office.
We've been talking about this for a while.
I'm telling you, in between shows in the evening.
If there's anybody out there from Lazy Boy watching,
yeah,
that would be you during the commercial breaks.
We need to go to we need to go to that showroom with the outlet showroom. Do they still have that?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's do it.
They've got the different things.
We're talking accumulations today.
We are?
Of rain.
Oh.
Of rain.
You got everybody excited out there thinking we were talking accumulations for snow. It's January. What the heck?
It's, when you say it's not unprecedented, and we've been talking about this, for flooding even in the middle of winter. And not only that, it's in recent memory.
Yeah, we went back. Of course, this is the anniversary, if you will, or the date 6 years ago where we had that massive winter storm that shut down all of Northwest Ohio.
I have no memory of it. I blocked it out.
There were people who said, I don't remember the snow, but I remember the cold. Oh. And I'm like, how do you not remember the snow? Hey, everybody's a little different. But a few weeks before that, there was a pretty significant flood event that happened down in Findlay. The Blanchard River, of course, came up. And so this event maybe could give some, recollection of that to people that live down in Findlay. All right, hey, you want to give some more shout-outs? By the way, somebody said bow ties would be better, by the way.
I don't know how to tie a bow tie.
You
do you know anyone that knows how?
I did at one point, but they're hard. And if you try actually tie a bow tie, they're like humongous. Yeah. they don't work well.
That's what happened when I tried.
All right, we got Napoleon, Millbury, Deschler, Clyde. We've got Oak Harbor. Hey, there's Ridgeville Corners. Demarius always joins us. We love Ridgeville Corners around here.
We do.
Fostoria. Now, I say this Tecumseh.
Really?
Other people say Tecumseh.
I'm from Michigan. I say Tecumseh.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a state thing.
I don't know.
Not sure.
I was reading a book about Tecumseh or Tecumseh, and there was like 12 different ways you could actually pronounce it.
We did the weather live there at Christmas time one year. It was so cold.
You don't go to Michigan and have it be warm.
Oh.
All right, looks like we've got some people coming over on our YouTube page, which means we've got our notification on the First Alert weather app that must have just gone out. It says, First Alert Day, Weather Hangout. Join Robert and Ryan.
You missed the best part.
I put you first.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you get it.
You know your place.
That's right. So if you guys are watching over on the YouTube page, you're just joining in, let us know where you're watching from. Look how good these people are. Like Sean, who's a regular tune-in guy. He says Tiffin. We've got Fostoria. We've got Toledo. Swanton, Ohio. There you go.
Nice.
Home of the 180th.
Valleywood Golf Club. Don't hit it left on number 2.
No, you don't want to do that. Or else you'll be saying hello to some cars.
That's right.
Ottawa Lake, Michigan. What's up at Ottawa Lake?
White House. Ottawa Lake. The Legacy.
We're just going to go by golf courses.
Number 3, when the wind's out of the east, just bomb it. Boom.
Oh, number 3, the par 5.
Yeah.
What about, here's a good one, Archbold. Archbold?
Ironwood Golf Course is in Wauseon, right?
Yeah. I don't know of any good golf courses near Archbold. What about Clyde? Sleepy Hollow is out there. There you go. So there's some good ones for you. Sarah's saying, I think it's Sarah, it's Tara. I keep hearing about this thing about possible big snowstorm this Saturday. Fingers crossed.
Me too.
Good luck.
You'll have to go north, probably.
I'm going to have to go north, looks like it. Carrie says, I joined the chat as we were talking about Tecumseh, or Tecumseh, and that's where I'm from.
I bet you Carrie says Tecumseh.
Yeah, how do you pronounce it? Write it out there.
Show it.
Somebody's asking, where is the snow guys? We're not the snow guys. We're the weather guys.
Rising sun. Thanks, Robert.
So we're going to be talking about the forecast here a little bit more in just a second. We just want to give everybody a chance to kind of come on in and hang
I think
out.
these people are smart enough to know oftentimes when it rains, it starts as snow in the cloud and melts as it's on its way down.
Is that fact?
It's true.
What if the cloud layer is incredibly warm?
Then that doesn't happen.
Oh, McClure. There you go. There's a good Henry County shout out. Hicksville. Lucky. What's a good golf course?
Do you get McClure and Macomb mixed up sometimes? I don't.
No. Well,
I have a trick.
My family lived just outside of McClure for a year, so it's kind of like
Really?
it's right here.
A year and then they gave up?
Yeah, it was before I was like 2,
Oh, all
so
right.
I don't remember. But yeah, what's McClure famous for?
McClure, cookies? No.
Radishes. They're the radish capital of the world for a while. There's a little known fact for you.
I had no idea.
Yeah, most people don't.
Wow.
It's McClure.
Cool.
Oh, Tecumseh. Robert.
Yeah, baby.
Robert is right. No, Robert is wrong. I actually went up to the junior high in Tecumseh, and I said, like, I'm so glad to be here in Tecumseh. And they're all like, what? so I left.
What I always do, I go like out to Clyde and I'll say, thanks for having me here in Bellevue this morning, kids. And then they,
It's a good crowd pleaser.
it's an icebreaker, we call it.
That works.
Yeah.
John is in defiance and says, praying for a whiteout instead of a washout this weekend. That's a good way to put it. I like that, John.
Whiteout washout.
Can we use that on the air, John? Do we have your permission? I like that. Somebody's asking, will Friday be a record high temperature? I don't think record high. It's only going to be in the 50s.
No,
Records
yeah.
are usually in the 60s this time of the year. Do you want me to find the official record high?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, let's do it. Okay.
I think the high could be anywhere from like 50 to 56 or even 58 Friday, but likely that's not going to be a record.
Would you like to
Records
guess
in
what
January? Like it's probably 63,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
We know a lot of stats in our heads, but we don't know the individual any given day thing here. What would you like to go with for a number?
63.
Okay, you get 63 and above. I'll say take 62 and below.
Yeah, you can do the.
Okay.
I set that. You take the over under.
Okay, and this is for Friday. Let's see. Hold on. What day will Friday be? Will be the 10th. Friday the 10th in Toledo. Well, I can tell you what the record low was, minus 14.
Ooh, God.
The record high is 68. Woo! But the day before it is only 59.
Set in 1942.
There you go.
I have no idea.
68 was set in 1890.
1890.
We call that an oldie but a goodie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an oldie but a goodie.
Wow. Amy from Hudson, Michigan. Please, no snow. That's probably. I mean, maybe not no snow, but what you mean is probably going to be the case. I can handle these low heating bills, says Linda.
We got a
Nice.
Fayette shout out. There you go.
Yeah, I like it. We don't stand in front of Fayette on the map as often as we stand in front of Port Clinton.
Kevin says you
Just
put
the
that
thing.
tie on fast, by the way.
Thank you. Years of experience. Let's see, 30 years doing this times 250 a year to be conservative.
John says we can use
50
his.
times 30.
Are you trying to?
Go ahead, no,
are you trying to count the number of years you've been here?
know how many times I've tied a tie?
Oh.
Well, 25 years here.
Do you take it off during lunch breaks?
No, if I do, I do that cheat thing where I take
Loosen
it over.
it? Yeah.
So we'll just say one tie a day times. This is slow. Like 300 a year times 25, 900 thousands.
I thought you were going to give an exact number. Don't forget vacation days. Don't cheat on vacation days. Okay.
How
So,
do you know I don't wear a tie on my vacation? All right.
That's
Sorry. People are still watching? This is great.
oh, Nancy asks, what do you have to say about Ridgeville Corners after the McClure discussions?
Oh, ho!
Ridgeville
what about
Corners.
You're the resident.
There's not much to say. I have technically never lived in Ridgeville Corners, but I have lots of family that lives around Ridgeville Corners. And the best thing to say about Ridgeville Corners is
It's easy to find on the map.
it's easy to find. You accidentally find yourself there a lot if you're in Henry County. You just kind of end up there.
Nice.
All right. Well, they do. I'll tell you what. In February, they have a really nice out at the old American Legion. They have a really good chicken pot pie fundraiser, and that's delicious.
I love chicken pot pie.
All right. Maybe I'll bring you next time.
All right.
They
Let's
would
do
love
it.
All right. Should we actually talk about the weather maybe just a little?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Because I have to get ready for the 5 o'clock show. I don't know if you know.
We do just blow through time here, don't we? All right, so explain this one, because I put heavy rain likely and wintry mix possible late.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you see wintry mix, most of the people that watch us or follow our forecast immediately say, ice, freezing rain, say there's not going to be freezing rain. And the thing is, thankfully, we don't get a lot of freezing rain because everything has to come together just perfectly for there to be significant amount of icing. And like, we're thankful for that, right? We only get 1 or 2 of those per winter in a normal winter.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the last major icing event where you get like a half inch of ice. Those are exceedingly rare.
You really need the wind at all levels of the atmosphere to come in together just right. So this one is more of a, most of it will be rain and then it changes over before it ends, which is not the way you get your major icing events at all.
No, so this is how the hour-by-hour forecast has us out. I like this latest one that we have here. We'll have to change the banner. It says snow chances. No, it's going to be heavy rain. So this is Friday evening. We got high school basketball games, so you'll be driving in the rain there. Then look how it cranks up Saturday morning. People are probably looking at this and saying, look, the snow's only there in Michigan. It's going to be close to us. But one of the things that we know with these sorts of storms is typically as they get closer, they drift to the northwest in the weather models instead of coming back to the south. So if snow this far out is showing up north of you, that's not a good sign if you're a snow lover.
You're starting to put the finger on one of my big pet peeves, which is computer-generated forecasts aren't really forecasts, they're guidance. And we look at them and say, we know the biases or the errors that are oftentimes involved in them, so we can adjust these things days in advance. You don't take a computer model and say,
as gospel.
That's going to happen.
Yep.
It's a guidance. So that's what we're looking at now and what Ryan's kind of explaining.
So all day Saturday, potentially, it could be steady, heavy rainfall. And look at these latest numbers. I've done no adjustments to this, so this is the raw model output here. So again, you got to be a little bit leery, but those are some big numbers.
Oh yeah, and it's not unprecedented, so it's not like it's say, oh, that will never happen, because it's happened before.
It has happened before. We had some pretty bad flooding a couple of years ago. We were talking early in this hangout down in Findlay, had some pretty severe flooding back in 2014.
You don't have to think about amounts. I mean, the real thing is when you look at our climate data over a century, heavy rain can happen in any month. In fact, sometimes October, November wind up being really, really wet months. And then it can happen in January, where our normal amount, when it's really cold and the air can hold very little moisture, you can get 10 inches of snow. That's only, less than an inch of water equivalent. But in a rainstorm like this, you can double the moisture normal for the month of January.
All right, let's see if we got any more questions coming in. Deep freeze stopped the mail in Toledo, didn't stop the papers here in Fostoria. Nothing stops things in Fostoria. Some people over here, thank you, Jody, saying thanks for your advanced notice. Absolutely. Chad says, so canoes, no sleds in Archibald. Yeah, and all the ditches. I put this up, Robert. This is pretty cool, isn't it? So just to give you some perspective here, our weather satellites. This is the United States. This storm right here, that's closer to Japan than the United States. This is the one that's going to bring the energy and the lift in the atmosphere to create the heavy rainfall.
So that's
kind of cool.
The jet stream going all the way around the planet.
And it'll eventually impact us. I actually haven't done the exact figuring. How far away do you think that is? That's got to be about 5,000 miles, right?
Well, let's see. Last time I spent some time in the Aleutian Islands.
That's pretty close, about 5,000, a little bit more than 5,000 miles away. So we got time to watch this one, but we just want to give you an advance notice. This is kind of fun. We try to hang out. Maybe we'll do this every Monday. We'll just do our Monday weather hangout.
I'm in for it.
Kind of easy to do, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to see you guys. We're going to get our graphics ready for the 5 and the 6 o'clock show, and we'll be sure to keep you updated. But right now, it looks like Saturday, it's going to be wet.
All I can see is radishes.
Oh, radishes. Yeah.
Macy Lynn.
She was talking about McClure, the Radish Festival.
How awesome.
All right. Take care, everybody. See you later. Bye.